Yo, what is up, bros? I'm back with the Ultimate Artillery General Tournament. We are ready for number 2 rank Sokolovsky versus number 3 ranked Eichelberger. Alright, bros. First up, we got Sokolovsky, 6 stars in artillery ability. Bro has the nuclear warfare expert, plus 65% damage from nuclear bombs. We also got strategic attack. After commanding a unit to attack, if the target is not annihilated, there's a 100% chance that the tracking mark will be added to the target. Targets with tracking marks receive 20% more damage, lasts for 1 turn. So, both of those perks not going to matter in the tournament. Artillery leader, accuracy, another perk that's not going to matter in the tournament. Defense plus 100% when commanding artillery units. And then we've got our boy Eichelberger, who has attack guidance, 100% chance that one of the inactive artillery units around will join in the attack. Doesn't matter for this. Amphibious warfare doesn't matter for this. Then he rounds it out with artillery leader, accuracy, and another perk that doesn't really matter for the tournament. Machinist got the 5-star in artillery ability. So they both basically got the same perks. But Sokolovsky does have 1 more star, so I'm expecting Sokolovsky to win. I don't know. I mean, when the final rankings come, both of these bros are going to be moved up pretty good. I've been using Sokolovsky for nukes because of that damage boost, but man, I always use Eichelberger. If you were to make me choose right now, like, I could only have one of them, that would be a tough decision. I think I would go Eichelberger, but there'd be some times I'd hate myself when I was using some nukes and wish I could get that extra damage. Anyways, let's go ahead and get this underway. Alright, bros, the first hit for Sokolovsky. So, I know this is repeat for you bros that have been watching this, but for a new bro that might come in here, tournament is only based on damage. After the tournament is over, with the help of the damage we've recorded from the tournament, we will rank the generals. So like this bro, even though he's going to do probably, I mean, they're both probably going to do less than Lieb. And Lieb has 6,000, almost 7,000. They're probably both going to be in the 6,000 range, which is going to have them ranked like 14th, 15th. But we will factor in these other perks in the final rankings, and they'll move up some. I don't know how much yet. Anyways, first hit for this bro. Just basic. I would be surprised if this bro breaks 400. In fact, I'm gonna guess. Let me guess. 320. Shit, 240. What? Damn, Sokolovsky. I never expected him to break 400. I'm looking at like our first round, like the play-in round. There's plenty of generals that didn't break 400. Alexander didn't even break 300. Tarucci didn't break 300. Zhang didn't break 4. Bagdolio didn't break 3. Sikorsky didn't break 4. Lieb did, barely. Yeah, that's a good hit for him, I think. I don't think he's going to keep up great hits like that, though. I mean, he's better than, like I said, he's right there with like Lieb. He's right there in the Lieb range right now. And again, if you guys are making me decide who is going to be winning, I would have to go with Sokolovsky, just because of that 6-star in artillery ability. That's going to give him the... You're going to see the slightest bit. He's just going to... Just edging out Eichelberger. But is Eichelberger's perks more important in the final rankings? I guess we'll find out someday. And I had Sokolovsky for a while, and I hadn't used him for anything. I just thought he looked like shit, but then when I started playing like on the Blazing Dunes and to get some of those achievements, it was nice to have him with the extra nuke damage. But now I'm getting the achievements, you know, now I know the map better. Now I can get the achievements even without, you know, any nuke tech. I do honestly think, though, that if I had to choose, I think I would grab Eichelberger. I just like that double damage you can get. And the dildo launcher hit. That was kind of a bad hit, actually. That was not a very good one. It could honestly come down to this hit right here. This Sokolovsky has a bad hit here. With so much damage out there to get. And Eichelberger does have some good hits. It's over. It's gonna come down to this, I bet. Alright, the final two attacks. Warsaw, not very impressive. And Berlin. Alright, Eichelberger, you're up. Personally, I'm pulling for Eichelberger. I'd like to see him win this. That is, I think, a decent hit. I mean, I don't see Eichelberger doing over 400 in this, but shit, Sokolovsky surprised me. Yep, that's kind of more what I was expecting. Or even right at 3. Come on, Eichelberger. I went to the bookie, I put the bets all on you, brother. Come on, Eichelberger. Big hits. I mean, what am I saying, big hits? Neither of these guys are going to give big hits. Let's see how he does here. And it's just hard to tell when there's so many units taking damage. There's no way I can even compare that. But I think they were... I mean, they have the same perks going off. They have to be right next to each other in damage. If I was a betting man, I would say the amount of damage that these guys are going to be separated by, it's got to be less than 300. Oh, hold on a sec. Hey! Bro got a little bit of extra damage. Not bad. I didn't think about that. That right there could have been it. It's gonna come down to something very small with these guys. That's what she said. Not the guy part, but the very small part. Alright, Eichelberger. You really need something here. You really need some good damage. As I said, I have no idea if that was good or not. And the final two, the Warsaw hit. And the Berlin hit. Alright, bros. So, they're going to be separated by under 300 damage, I'm guessing. And they're probably going to take the ranks of, let's see here. They're probably going to end up... Okay, this is my guess. Sokolovsky will be 14th. Eichelberger will be 15th. That's my guess. Alright, bros, as expected, it was close. Also, as expected, Sokolovsky, with his one more star in artillery ability, pulled it out. Bro had 6,851 damage compared to Eichelberger's 6,526 damage. Right in the 300s, like I thought. Bro did 325 more damage overall. 32 damage per hit more, and the max hit of Sokolovsky's was only 55 better than Eichelberger. Eichelberger did win 3. He pulled out a good 3. So where does that rank them? Well, I forgot to rank them, so I'm going to have to do that now. Alright, bro, so I was right on Sokolovsky. He did come in at the 14th ranked in overall damage. Eichelberger did a little bit worse than I thought he was going to do. I thought he'd be ahead of Sikorsky, but he did come out ahead of Zhang, Toruji, Alexander, Bagdolia, and Chuikov. Bros, let's update the bracket. All right, bros. Updated bracket. Number 2 ranked Sokolovsky moves on. We'll be facing number 1 ranked De Gaulle. That is probably going to be the biggest godforsaken bloodbath we have seen so far and probably will see. But up next, we have number 1 ranked Bruch versus number 4 ranked Weidling. Alright, bros, quick preview. We got Bruch, 6-star in artillery ability. Bro has inferior victory. Bro has accuracy. As retaliation, when friendly troops within 1 grid around you are killed in battle, you will gain vengeance status with attack plus 34 2 turns. Obviously not doing anything in the tournament. Artillery leader and inspiration. And our boy Weidling, only 5-star. We've seen that can make a 300 damage different, just the stars. Artillery leader, lame, crossfire, accuracy, and inferior victory. Bros, if you're enjoying this content, you know what to do. Slap a subscribe, hit the notification bell, make it for our next upload. Peace.